Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your favorite channel. And today, being the 16th of August 2022, I'd like to welcome you again to your favorite channel for our today's analysis. A quick recap. You know that there was a declaration on the president-elect yesterday amid deep division in IEBC, whereby you saw CHEBUKATI with these two commissioners, we saw Vice Chair Cherera with three more commissioners in one side, make the number 4 commissioners against 3 commissioners. That is available in the public domain. Now, our analysis for today is the looming battle for Supreme Court. So the battle of Supreme Court commences, and if you saw the tweet by Martha Karua, it's not over until it's over. Then by now you know that there will be a huge court battle. And the funny thing, or the strange thing about this court battle, is that the IEBC is split into 2. And the utterances which were made by the other side that opposed the results and ended up terming the results as opaque will form a basis of a major witness in this whole process. Allegations are there that the votes that were given to William Samoei Ruto were meant for Raila Amolo Odinga. Those are unconfirmed, but those are allegations. Numbers don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. So, Mutahi Ngunyi is the first person, and I've mentioned this in my previous analysis, is the first person to say that CHEBUKATI will be a butcher in this election. And I said that many people didn't know that whatever I was saying was going to happen. But indeed, that is what happened. Even though CHEBUKATI cited intimidations as to being some of the events that were witnessed behind the scene, but everything pointed to CHEBUKATI being a butcher. So it's not over till it's over. Those are words of Martha Karua, like I said. And in a previous analysis, I said the electoral process was satisfying, but CHEBUKATI was subjecting the country to a re-election mood. I don't know why CHEBUKATI did whatever he did, but he subjected the country to a re-election mood. In my previous analysis, I said that when I was trying to mention some of the faults of CHEBUKATI, and I was categorical when I mentioned the Electoral Preparedness Committee that was to be chaired by Martha KOOME that CHEBUKATI decided to get out of. So CHEBUKATI didn't want to be a part of that committee, but the committee was comprised of eminent people in the Republic of Kenya. Talk about the DCI, talk about the CS, ICT, Treasury, Security, talk about, a lot of other people were formulating that committee, and CHEBUKATI was to be a member of that committee. But CHEBUKATI cited independenceness as the reason why he could not be in that committee. That's the reason why you now see there are a lot of irregularities in the process, and with the deep split within the commission, the road to Supreme Court is inevitable. And I don't know, this time round, it's going to be pretty interesting. Now, ladies and gentlemen, personally, I think what CHEBUKATI did was to give in into the demands of Kenya Kwanza and create a reason for automatic nullification of elections that was seen in the split of the IEBC commissioners, period. CHEBUKATI could not wait for Tuesday because the law gave him until Tuesday. He could have as well waited for Tuesday so that they could correct any error that was seen, the error that brought about the split. There was still time. There was today, ladies and gentlemen, because the Constitution gives him 7 days after the voting. So I think that the 7 days was supposed to elapse today, but The reason why Chebukati hurried the announcement yesterday gives people a lot of reasons to now think that Chebukati could have been paid. I mean, if the previous allegations of 5 billion are anything to go by, then could it be that it was a case of now, do your part, I also did my part, I paid you, now do your part? Could that be the case? We don't know. Those are unconfirmed reasons. You heard what Juliana Cherera said, the vice chair of IEBC, before Chebukati released results which, according to the vice chair, could only be termed as being opaque results. I know many of us saw Martha Karua's tweet, like I said previously, when she said it is not over until it's over. What does that mean? As the Me1 Kenya will head straight to court. I said this when I started this analysis, and I still repeat it. That move is inevitable. It's not over till it's over. Martha Karua is a very senior person in Azimio and is the deputy president candidate still, because William Samoei Ruto is still a president-elect, not fully, because that oath has not been taken, oath of office. So that makes him a full president. At the moment, president-elect. And by the way, anything can happen. The courts can decide to nullify this election. I want to take you back to 2021, since we are in this analysis, and what I'm about to talk about, I might have talked about it in my previous analysis, but it is relevant in this analysis. You remember the election preparedness committee that was to be co-chaired by Martha Koome, where DCI was a member, CS ICT, CS Security, Treasury, they were members, and a host of other senior people in the government were members of that committee. And Chebukati was also a committee member. So the committee was supposed to assist Chebukati in how he prepares the election process, from the procurement to the announcement of these results. Chebukati decided to walk out of that committee, and by that time you must have heard Kenya Kwanza support Chebukati's move. That was very strange, but they supported the move, and Chebukati found himself, outside that committee, and the committee proceeded without Chebukati being a member. And then you cited what the Chief Justice said in a particular event, said that it was like a direct message to Chebukati that make sure due diligence is done. That is now from the procurement to everything until announcement. That if failure to do that, I will nullify the elections. That was a straight message to Chebukati. So if I look at that statement, I looked at whatever Chebukati did yesterday, I find that Chebukati could have gone contrary to what the law requires. The law requires that results are announced between the chief agents. But Chebukati, it's alleged that there were some results which could have been altered, but he refused to pay heed to those requests, to those concerns. He decided that, no, I will announce these results my way. I think that is the reason why there was that deep split in the commission. And as at now, the commission is not one. They're not united. We foresaw this kind of a scenario in 2017. Yes, when there was another split of the same commission. When there are other commissioners, you remember that commissioner who had to go abroad? I don't remember the name, but that also indicated that there was something fraudulent happening within IEBC. So I don't want to say that Chebukati is a fraudster. I don't want to say that Chebukati rigged these elections on behalf of Kenya Kwanza. I am not trying to say that. But I'm saying that there have been so many events, so many incidences, so many, so many things that each and every Kenyan, I think by now, knows that vote manipulation, vote suppression could have happened. Like the case of Kiambu, where we understand that the votes were inflated in favor of one presidential candidate but suppressed. Another presidential candidate's votes were suppressed. And funny enough, Chebukati made this known to Kenyans. Now, he didn't have time to go through those allegations that he himself, not allegations, but those confirmed comments that he made to be the reasons why more audit needs to be done on these results. So Chebukati just gave in to the pressure of Kenya Kwanza and decided to side with one presidential candidate. So ladies and gentlemen, I was just trying to show you, give you some of those step-by-step happenings, some of those details that I know are a deep or an indicator that the road to Supreme Court is inevitable. That road is as clear as water. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching our channel for the first time, perhaps, and if you don't subscribe, please take a moment and subscribe. If you are a regular viewer who has never subscribed, please just support our channel by subscribing. You help us a lot when you increase our subscription base. We get more numbers and more people get to view our content. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to leave you with those few comments. And once again, I'd like to say thank you so much for being with us. Stay safe, stay blessed.